Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of Golf Gossip. I'm one of your hosts, Jan Coughlin.
And I'm Jamie Catola.
And we're the real wives of golf professionals, and we are cracking up. We have new music this week, it caught us by surprise.
We are constantly fighting with our new music. This one, Jeff's like, I got new music for you guys. I was really excited.
I actually like the beat. The song is good, but your response was priceless.
It kind of, I'm not going to say what it reminds me of. I'm just going to be thankful for
not the old stuff.
For not the old golfer music. So.
All right. Well, I have to say that you were... What? We have a gallery today.
We have a gallery today.
No, I have
and
to
I'm
say,
bringing
the
back
guys
the Rush,
before
I'm bringing
us.
back the Rush Limbaugh
There you
music.
go.
All right?
I'll take it.
Okay. No, I have to say, I have to give you kudos because we are the real wives of golf professionals, and you posted a picture this week that I could not believe.
I did.
You braved it.
I braved it.
Before we say that, I have to say tomorrow it's going to be 75 degrees here, but it was not the day that you went and watched Dale play.
It was not. I went to Hilton Head this weekend. He played in the Hilton Head Cup. Got third place. Yay.
Yay, Dale. Woohoo.
And it was 40 degrees at Harbor Town, the wind kicking up about 30 miles per hour and raining. And I had every single warm piece of clothing I could find that I packed in my suitcase. And the picture is priceless. But you got to go out there. And I got brownie points for a really long time.
Good, because you deserved it, and he came in third, so that was good moral support. Now, because he played so well, you're probably going to have to go to every...
No. That was a rare occurrence, it was still good. So,
all right. Well, good job, Dale. And Harbortown is beautiful. Got to play it once myself and loved it.
I've only gone for the Heritage. Okay. I have not played it, but it's even when it's rainy and cold, it's still beautiful.
It's gorgeous, and that wind does kick off the water, though.
Yeah, it wasn't as windy until you get to 16, 17,
right.
and 18. It's just unbearable. So,
all right. Well, we have a lot on tap today.
We do. We have a couple good stories. We'll start off with Ice Cream, You Scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Yay, Jack Nicklaus. Very excited about this.
I personally am not a really big Jack fan. I'm more of an Arnie kind of girl.
You're a tea girl.
Mm-hmm. Well, so, but he came out with his own brand of ice cream this week. And it comes in a pint, and it's available for $1.99 at Winn-Dixie, Bilo, or Kroger. Those are southern stores.
Right, and it's being distributed by Schwann, which is
right.
the yellow truck that we used to love to see come in the neighborhood.
And he's got 7 flavors. So you have to tell me which one you'd pick, Shan.
All right.
We've got warm spiced butter pecan.
Okay.
Or pecan, however you pronounce it. Then we have chocolate peanut butter swirl.
Okay.
Salted caramel toffee, strawberry lemonade, triple chocolate, coffee, and donuts.
Coffee and donuts?
That's what it's called.
No.
And homemade vanilla.
All right. So I am the salted, what'd you say, salted?
Caramel toffee, so am I.
Oh, my gosh.
All the way. Absolutely.
It's like Heath Bar on steroids.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, so we are the pint, it comes in a pint-sized container, which certainly will not be enough. But I didn't realize the press release that came out said there's one weakness that he confesses to off the course, and that's ice cream.
They say as soon as he comes into a clubhouse, it's the first thing he goes and gets is ice cream.
I didn't know that. But let me tell you, my husband is a coffee ice cream fanatic, and so coffee and donuts, that actually sounds really good.
We might have to go get some
Yes.
and taste it here next week. That might be a segment.
It says it's only available in certain markets, so I hope that we are
Well, we have a Bilo and a Kroger in town, so hopefully...
Fingers crossed.
We can find it. That'll be on our mission to find this ice cream, and we'll do a little taste test.
Yes. So he's quoted by saying, "It's no secret I love ice cream. Needless to say, I have never had so much fun in the research and development of a product."
I can imagine. It's a lot better than clothes or golf clubs or building a golf course.
And then there's also, there's a cause behind the ice cream.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
I believe so. It's the Nicholas Children's Healthcare Foundation.
Terrific.
And so I'm trying to find the part in here where we find out how they go together.
I think it's like the Golden Bear or something along those lines. I know he's got that on the...
Oh, so here it is. To launch the new business endeavor, Jack Nicklaus teamed up with Schwann's global supply chain And with a shared commitment to philanthropy, Schwann has become a supporter of the Nicholas Children's Healthcare Foundation. The foundation's goal is to provide families across families access to world-class pediatric health care. Beyond the ice cream pilot program in 2015, the Nicholases hope to tie in other children's charities to the sale of the products. So thank you, Schwann, for that.
Very nice.
That's awesome. So so now we can eat Jack's ice cream while drinking Arnie's tea.
Yep.
And
a John Daly something? Doesn't he have something also?
I don't think it's legal.
No, probably not. So.
While wearing John Daly's loudmouth pants.
There we go.
Yeah,
and Ricky Fowler's Puma hat.
While trying to engage our glutes.
We'll just be a walking billboard for something.
For somebody, yeah. Oh, my gosh. A lot. So, anyway, Jack Nicklaus ice cream. I'm definitely thinking I'm going to try the coffee and donuts, too.
Okay, so moving on, the Honda.
Yes. I didn't get a chance to watch this one, actually.
I watched a little bit at the end. I watched some on Sunday. I didn't get to watch any yesterday. I had it in the background while I was working. So Padraig won, which
I like.
I saw him on Faraday,
Right.
and it was a really good interview. So if anybody...
Faraday's hysterical.
I mean, yeah. And so if anybody wants to know a little bit more about Padraig Harrington... See if you can get the one when he's on Faraday. It doesn't disappoint. It's really good.
Okay. We'll check that out. And but the second place finisher is what everyone's talking about.
I know. This kid, he's like 21 years old. I mean, it's like, who the hell is Daniel Berger? Yeah. And I would like to coin him as the not-so-cool Jordan Spieth.
Well, no, why not
Sorry.
so cool?
You know, there's something about him that makes him a little nerdy. And, Jordan Spieth is just like... I'm Jordan. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Plus he's cute and, and he plays really good golf, but so does this Daniel kid.
I'm looking at a scoring average of 70.049.
I mean, unbelievable.
He's 15th FedEx Cup rank, 510 points back, 73rd in the world, and I've never heard of him.
He's had 2 top 10 finishes, and then he finished second. He's already made $1.2 million.
Yes.
I mean, seriously? And nobody knows who he is.
3 top 10 finishes now.
This is not our pro you don't know, by the way.
Yeah, no.
We just had to touch on who the hell is Daniel Berger.
He came in second. And where did he go to school?
He's from Florida.
State. He went to Florida State.
Only for 2 years, and then he turned pro.
Yep. And he turned pro in 2013, which means he should have graduated this year.
Yeah.
Well, $1.2 million, a lot of people would argue he made the right decision.
So what is the 21-year-old who has, who's doing this well? What is he like? So if you go on PGA, you can find out. They have a little questionnaire for him. So this is what you know about him. His first hole-in-one was when he was 13.
13?
Yeah. And if he wasn't a professional golf player, he'd be a professional tennis player.
Okay.
Yes. His dad was an assistant coach for the U.S. Davis Cup and the Olympic tennis team. So obviously tennis is on his blood. Let's see what else. His favorite course is the Dye Preserve in Jupiter.
Okay.
He would most like to play Augusta. Duh. His favorite college team is Florida State. Duh. His favorite show is Breaking Bad.
Okay.
His favorite food is anything his mom makes.
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
Sam,
it's because he's not old enough to experience anything yet. Anything my mom makes is what I like to eat.
Yes. Sam, are you listening? That's your answer if anyone asks you.
And he always carries turkey jerky in his golf bag.
Turkey jerky. Okay.
So his favorite song he would like to have playing upon his entrance of the first tee would be the FSU War Chant.
All right.
So.
Go, Dan.
I guess so. We'll see how he does.
Yeah, his Twitter handle is at DanielBerger59. That's at DanielBerger59. You know, it is our mission in life to educate people on how great Twitter is. And so please follow Mr. Daniel Berger and find out how he does in other tournaments and what he likes to tweet about. I wonder if he tweets about his mom's food.
He might be. He might take, foodie pictures and be like, look what my mom made me. Spaghetti. I'm sorry, there's something about this kid. I'm just not really sure. Like I said, he's the uncool Jordan Spieth.
Well, and he might be. I'm going to take the opposite. He may be very cool, but his haircut in his PGA picture needs to get a little better. It almost looks like
we will be following him and see how he does. So.
We have to see how he does.
All right. Well, today is Tuesday. Again, we had to delay yesterday.
Yes.
The tournament wasn't quite finished
Right.
up, and we didn't want to rush it. We just kind of wanted to see how it played out. So,
Right.
Man Crush Monday, even though it's Tuesday.
It's still our man crush. We still get one.
We still
on
get
Monday.
one. That's right. So,
Holy cow.
holy cow.
Yep. Healthier and leaner.
I can't believe it. Jason Dufner.
I know. We're actually going to say these words. Jason Dufner is now hot.
I mean, he's lost the gut, and I think that bottom lip might be in a little bit more too.
Yep.
So he
Well,
looks.
that's kind of cute now. That
Well-
it's leaner, you know.
Oh, he looks amazing. He got a
He does look amazing.
haircut, and
And not skinny by any means. Not skinny because you know that's going too much the other way.
Right.
But just healthy. Just much healthier
Yeah.
look, and I didn't. You're right. I didn't recognize him. Jamie said you got to look him up. I was like, I don't recognize him.
I know. I was totally, completely shocked, and so everybody's kind of saying apparently, you know, because he's got the hot wife that you know never could. No one understood it. How he had like the hottest wife ever, and you know he was overweight and just kind of
Yeah,
more than pudgy. So
he was rich though.
He was very rich.
Yeah, and obviously a good guy.
So, they said, you know, the man is a shell of his former self. So obviously, when he was younger, he looked better. And they said Amanda apparently had a plan. After all, she molded him into the man she wanted him to be.
I don't know. I saw a headline that said he followed the Phil Mickelson no Twinkie
No
diet.
Twinkie diet. Yep. I think he was doing. Everybody was like, "Oh, he's gonna have his own special, the P90X Jason Dufner special," and so you know he's doing good, and he spent every waking moment of his time up in the gym working on his fitness.
Yeah, and he really did it gluten free, right? That was the gist of the whole thing. He went gluten free, and it helped a lot. And because for folks who are prone to have issues with that, and they say most of us do, once you go gluten free, it helps a lot. But anyway, it must be. He said fast food's been the hardest thing for him to stay away from, especially with the Tour Pros lifestyle. He
Right.
says, I also really like chocolate and peanut butter for whatever reason. Whatever reason.
He needs
It's
to get some of that
delicious.
Nicholas ice cream.
I know. Let me tell you, I love it when they list chocolate on the things you should eat.
I'll take it. Good antioxidants.
Good antioxidants, so you just have to have the cocoa factor high up there,
Yep,
right?
that's
There you go.
right.
Hey, a friend of mine posted on Facebook the other day that chocolate comes from a plant. You know, it's made
Right,
from cocoa, which is a
yeah.
plant, so it must be salad. I was like, I'm all in. Lots of salad. So, Jason, eat that chocolate. It's salad.
It's salad.
Really good tasting salad. All right. Should we do... Oh, yeah, the check your watch story. Okay,
Okay.
moving into some just random
This is just
golf
random
news.
golf news that we found, and I just
As
thought
I'm
this
touching my watch.
I know, right? Everybody, check your watch. So this guy, and let me find his name.
Yeah.
He's from Arizona. His name is Zach Norris, not Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell.
Yep,
even though
Zach.
that would be really great.
That would be a
but
fun story.
It would. His name is Zach Norris, and he is a watch collector, and he knows all about watches, and he also plays golf in his spare time. And he liked to walk on the golf course, but he got sick of carrying his bag, so he went to go try and find a pull cart.
Like a used pull cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he went to his local Goodwill store to see if he could score a deal. And what do you do while you kill time? You peruse, browse the watch section at the Goodwill.
If you're a watch collector, you do.
So
Now I will be.
Yeah, right. So he happened to stumble across an incredibly rare watch in decent shape, selling for a whopping $6.
$5.99, right? Or was it $6.99?
Mm-hmm. $5.99.
$5.99.
So he found a 1959 Jaeger Le Couture culture diving watch.
I don't know.
Well,
One of those.
I can't pronounce it, but I can tell you that it went for sale for $35,000.
Yeah, he put it up for auction and got $35,000. That's not a bad investment.
I mean, he said he has found some stuff in the past like this, but nothing to this degree.
To this degree,
And
yeah.
he always thought one day it would happen for him, and it did.
That's awesome.
So he sold
But do we
it-
know, did he get the pull cart?
Well, there's more to the story.
Okay.
So the watch ended up on a website, a watcher collector website in San Francisco. Somebody saw it, and He paid him $35,000, and on top of it, he threw in a $4,000 Mega Speedmaster watch just in case the $35,000 wasn't enough to convince him to part with it. So this clearly
is a rare watch.
Is a very rare watch. If someone's like, here's 40 G's.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll
take it. But he decided he's going to take the money and have a wedding that he and his fiance had wanted to have, but didn't have the money to have it. So he's going to get married, and no one knows if he actually bought the pull cart. So I don't really think about it. I think I would just get too excited. I'd have to like take it and leave and like not tell anybody. I don't know. Clearly he knew what he was looking for. So
browsing sometimes helps.
I'm going to go to my Goodwill. I'm going to my Salvation Army. Where else can I go?
Yeah, in all your spare time.
I was actually, this weekend when I was in Hilton Head, I was like antique shopping and
see, I just wouldn't know. I'd be like, it's nice. I would have no idea.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend of mine who does this with wine. Like we'll be out somewhere and he's like, wow, I didn't realize a restaurant, would carry this wine here.
Yeah.
Or if we're in like a mediocre, not mediocre as in food quality, but maybe priced restaurant, and they have like an exceptional bottle of wine or something, and I have no idea. So it's nice to have friends.
Yeah.
All right.
So everybody go out there and check your local Goodwill.
Maybe be careful before you give something to Goodwill.
Be a job creator.
That's right. They do a good job with that. All right. We're getting ready to have a job fair here. We just had one. I can't remember the date, but it's coming up. Anyway. Should we move on?
We should.
Pro you don't know?
Okay, here we go.
I love this segment. The whole time I'm like, let's do the pro we don't know.
This is Shan's favorite segment.
Jamie's like, who's the pro we don't know? So we have a method to this, and so I don't want to say it, because, well, I'll just tell you. We take the person who came in last, and if they have a PGA profile, we pick them. If we haven't heard of them, if it's someone that we've heard of, like we skipped Tiger when he came in last. And then if they don't have a PGA profile, we go to the next one.
They make the cut, though. They're last place in the event.
I usually pick the...
Oh, well, this week we picked the last place guy at the Honda.
Yeah, we had a little help. No, but I hadn't heard of him before, and so John Curran, and he is from Vanderbilt University, or graduated from Vanderbilt University 2009, with a degree in human and organizational development.
He's from Hopkinton, Massachusetts. I've never even heard of this town. However, I have a very good friend from high school who happens to live in this town.
Really?
And then when I saw it, I was like, no kidding. I just thought it was amazing.
So where is it? Hopkinton.
It's in Massachusetts. And I guess Keegan's from there too, because they played together.
Oh.
And we're going for a state title in high school.
Yep.
So
he attended Hopkinton, Massachusetts High School.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, teaming with Keegan Bradley to win the team state championship together. Let me tell you, last weekend, the Boston area hit the record for snow, 112 inches.
Unbelievable.
It's going to be 75 here, folks. If you're in Boston or in that
area,
down.
Get on that Spirit flight. You'll be here in the morning. You can play. It'll be amazing.
Yes. So going back to John, and this is John with a no H, Jon, Curran, Curran. He has a sister, Jessica, who competed in high hurdles and the triple jump at the University of Massachusetts. So obviously a very athletic family. And his first tee intro song would be "Stockholm Syndrome" by Muse.
Yeah, he likes Muse and Mumford & Sons.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Earliest golf memory is playing Pepsi Little People's Golf Tournament and traveling with his dad. If not a professional golfer, he would be an artist or agent. I guess that means sports agent.
I would assume so.
Yep. Favorite golf course is Wannamoset Country Club in Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm saying that right. Wannamoset in Rhode Island. And would like to play Carnoustie.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think so too. His favorite college team is the Vanderbilt Commodores, and favorite pro team is the Boston Bruins. Favorite app is Altitude Meter. I don't know that one.
I have no idea what that is.
Must be. Is it a diving thing, maybe?
Maybe he either dives or he hikes. I don't know.
Maybe we should look this stuff up.
I might have to look it up.
His favorite websites are chive.com and barstoolsports.com.
The Chive.
That one we're going to have to utilize. Barstoolsports.com.
Barstool Sports.
Yeah. Favorite entertainers are Muse and Mumford & Sons. Favorite book is Howard Stern's Private Parts.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay, now this is a character. This is a guy that has a personality for sure.
I think so.
Favorite food is chicken parm. So
Not his mom's cooking.
not his mom's cooking. Would like to trade places for a day with Johnny Drama.
From
He's my idol. That's what the quote is.
It's from Entourage, unless he really means the real Johnny Drama, who
Yeah.
lives in Boston and is friends with Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know.
So, either way.
All right, bucket list includes going to Tokyo and painting trains. I hope he means on a canvas.
So, I'm looking up this app, this altimeter.
Right?
This is
Altimeter?
really, like, kind of stupid.
Altitude meter.
I looked at that. It's
Okay.
just kind of dumb. I'm just going to put it out there. Just kind of tells you your altitude. I mean, maybe I don't think it's that cool because I'm always at sea level here. So I don't know. I just wouldn't be like, oh, I don't know. Is he on the golf course? And he's like, hey, I'm 30 feet up. I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay. Well,
That would not be my favorite app.
We'll have to ask
Not
him.
at all.
We'll have to tweet him and see what he wants because his Twitter name is @JohnCurranGolf.
I will ask him.
@JohnCurranGolf. So we have had some success in the Twitter world.
Oh, we have.
Yes. Do we have the numbers?
We do.
We do? Oh, here we go. Where are they now?
Where are all of our pros? We don't know.
You did this part, so you go
Okay,
ahead.
so we started out first. Our first guy was Justin Hicks, and
Yep.
he's Justin Hicks 2010. That's his
Right.
Twitter handle. He went from 1405. He gained 375 followers in the last 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
So excited. So go follow him. And then remember we had Carlos Sands Jr., the Lost Dog Jr.
Yes, LOSDAWGJR.
Yes. He gained 29 new followers.
And I think that's because of the whole dog thing. DAWLOS.
Well, the other time he only gained 10.
That's
but
true.
Here's the other thing. Just to recap, Justin Hicks made the cut this week. He was
That's
73rd. Lost Dog did not, unfortunately, but we're still rooting for you, Carlos.
Yes.
Then we picked Scott Pinkney, and he was Pinkney Scott is his handle, and he gained 41 new followers.
In a week? In 2 weeks.
In our 2 weeks.
That's awesome. So here's the thing. These guys play really hard and work really hard.
Oh, and he finished 68th.
He did finish 60th.
Yes.
So we want to show them some love. So get to know some of these pros that you don't know so that when they do come in second, we don't sit here and say,
Who the hell is Daniel Berger? Exactly. Now we'll go, oh my gosh, it's Carlos Sands Jr. It's Lost Dog. Yeah, we've been
The
rooting
Lost-
for you since the beginning of the
That's right.
season.
so definitely check that out. So again, John Curran, very interesting personality. Hey, and he's got a February birthday. So we share the same birthday month.
And he's made some money
Yeah.
on the tour, not a ton, but he's doing all right. He's made about $400,000 on the PGA Tour.
Well, and here's the difference. His scoring average is 71.26. The last one we mentioned, who made 1.2 million, was 70. So that's like a stroke and a half.
Yeah, but that means a bit. Well, this season he's doing
Yeah.
really good. He had 2 top 10 finishes, 2 top 25.
Yep, he did.
And this year alone, he's made $333,000. So
Very true.
I think he's on the up and up, and I feel really good about picking John Curran this week.
I do too. That's awesome. And so follow John Curran. Yeah, I just noticed he was born the year I graduated high school. Thanks, John. Thanks, Jamie.
Another young one, right?
Yeah. It's good to see that year, just not on someone's birthday. 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 Oh my gosh. All right, what's next?
We have to see how we're doing on our standings.
Okay, standings and then man up, and then we're I think going to be out of time.
I think we're done.
All right, so standings. How are we sitting?
Okay, my boy Rory's still in first place.
Rory, can't
He's
you
gonna
lose?
haunt you forever, at least this season.
Thanks.
Bubba-
Get back together with Caroline.
Bubba's in second place.
Yep.
And
Come
then
on, Bubba.
Ricky Fowler, my second person,
Yep.
is in 11th.
Right.
And then your second person is in 13th, Jimmy Walker. So
Come on, Jimmy.
she's still behind, folks. I'm
Yeah.
still winning. Here's a fun question. Who do you think will do better in Augusta? Rory or Bubba?
You're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I am.
I'm going with Bubba. I do. I think he'll do well.
You think he's going to win again?
You said who's going to do better. I don't think Rory's going to win.
I automatically think Rory's going to win.
Nope.
Okay, so
I'm
you
going
think
with Bubba.
Bubba's going to
Yes.
outplay Rory at Augusta?
Yeah, Rory does. I mean, last year he was coming off the breakup and the whole, thing. So this year he's going in just regular, like a regular guy.
Okay, we'll see. We'll
See how he does dramaless.
Okay, I get it.
At least
I get
media,
it.
at least media dramaless. Who knows
Right?
what's going
I know
on?
nothing interesting is happening in his life. I'm kind of upset because I love Rory, and I like to keep up with what's happening. But he's been very quiet. So.
Well, maybe that's on purpose.
Well, he's been quiet, unlike somebody else in the golf world.
Oh my gosh, who has had a total meltdown?
Meltdown City. I mean, he's like a 2-year-old. Well, he's actually like his 3-year-old. Ian Poulter.
I think his 3-year-old was a little more mature than him.
I think he was. Ian Poulter is our Man Up Monday.
Yes. Come on, Ian. Really? Like, you're our first double award winner here.
Yeah.
Because last year when he posted himself getting his legs waxed.
Or his
or
shoes,
his orthotics.
fixed, his orthotics.
Looked like you were getting your legs waxed.
Yeah.
And he actually tweeted, folks, I just got home and my 3-year-old Joshua said, "Bad daddy, you hit it in the trees." That's funny.
I mean, that's just terrible. I mean, he had five balls in the water on his final round. He had 3 shots going in, lead going in, and he wet the bed.
I would
literally.
Well, I would have to say I would probably melt down as well. So I don't know if I can hold this one against him, but he is supposed to be a professional, and it's not like he's the first one to do it.
No, and the first shank was the worst. That one just, I think he was just rattled. He was like, I can't believe I just shanked that, and it was so bad.
And he didn't clear his head.
Johnny Miller was such a jerk. It wasn't even funny. I can't stand Johnny Miller, and he just has nothing positive to say.
Ever.
And he just is awful. Right. And he just was like, oh, I wonder if like Ian should even be on the golf course and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he was leading the tournament.
Yeah. And, Ian did say on Twitter, he didn't say on Twitter, but he said in an interview, he's like, it's a shame to hand tournaments away. I've handed away this week.
Right.
I don't know. I would think with the way Ian Poulter says that, probably a little smug with that first statement, which is just the way he is. But in the same breath, it stinks that you lost it.
Yeah, when you had it, and 3 shots is big.
Yeah, you had it, and you let it.
Hey, he's still not living a bad life.
No, he's not. Trust me, he was tweeting about his car that week he got, and some Lexus that's like really fast, and his usual Ian Poulter stuff. So,
I think this one will hurt some, will sting a little bit, especially. And I can attest, when you have kids, they remind you. So it'll sting for a little bit, but he'll be fine.
Bad daddy hit it in the trees.
Yeah. So I'd be more worried about my sponsors coming after me going, really? Can you hold it together a little better than that?
Exactly. You just lost that.
All right. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Yep.
It wasn't a ton of controversial stuff, but definitely a lot of information. All right, Jamie, this was fun.
It was.
We'll do it again next week.
We will.
All right, this edition of Golf Gossip has been produced and broadcast by the Zeus Radio Network for thegolfdirector.com. When visiting the Golf Director, be sure to check out our featured golf course pages where you'll find up-to-date information about course conditions, specials, and much more. If you need help with your next golf vacation, and tweet #JustCallDave, #JustCallDave, or give us a real call on a real phone at 844-GO-GOLF1. That's 844-464-6531. All of our TGD programming is archived for listening and viewing on demand. So to catch up on a show you might have missed, including past Golf Gossip episodes, click on the TGD Radio and TGD TV tabs in the menu at thegolfdirector.com. We're now on over 1 billion devices at iTunes, Audio Realm, YouTube, TuneIn, Ustream, Roku, Blueberry, and the Myrtle Beach Golf app. This is Shan Coughlin, and on behalf of my co-host,
Jamie Catola,
and our producer behind the glass, Mr. Jeff, we thank you for tuning in. There's more TGD golf news and information coming up next, so don't go anywhere.